Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to You Must Build a Boat. Now, despite what I said, I did the other quest, find the satchel. I did work on trying to defeat 6 enemies at the same time, and I upgraded my weapon several times, but it just isn't happening. Not after another 30 minutes of playthrough, so I'm hoping whatever this is becomes a major advantage. Up to 5 unused items and spells will remain on the board. So I'm hoping the satchel starts to prove to be useful. Where we are now, I think we can see this. No, you can't even really see your stats. Interesting. There was definitely in 10 million some missing features. But here you kind of have the same issue. Like, I can hit escape and I can go back to the main menu, but there's nothing here that says what is my damage on swords right now? What is my damage on staves right now? What have I upgraded? I traded out a bunch of these, but apparently I still have some. So I can upgrade something. I guess I'm gonna have to learn the right order to do things on this. I would like to save up my money and attack sometimes set enemies on fire. That seems like that is better than even this. And over here, I don't think there's anything we're specifically trying to hold out for, other than just minimum damage and maximum damage. And increased attack speed is nice and all, but it really is severely limited by my personal ability to find matches. And then coming over here and reducing the enemy speed and getting more shields. Nice ideas certainly, but not helpful. And there's only this quest before we move on. So, more of this struggle. Like, that was one enemy. Now the next thing is to do 2 enemies. And you may notice I'm killing things in like 1 hit, so it's not terrible. Or almost 1 hit kills. So I think I've killed 3 enemies now. And 4 enemies. Wow. And this doesn't feel like the satchel is really doing anything. It just feels like taking a little bit of a break and coming back to it has decided to make the game a lot easier. Let's see. Let's just not blow it now. Let's not get nervous. Let's not get overconfident. Shoot. Yeah, this is how it's gonna go. Seems like we were close. 1 for there. And 1 there is not enough. 1 there is enough. Let's just keep playing. I'm trying to line up attacks, and it probably wouldn't be a terrible idea to line up both types of attacks, both keys and non-key attacks, if you can have time in your head to do both. Let's see. I don't see a match for any keys. Still don't see any matches for any keys. Still don't see any matches for any keys. Oh man. This is just passing me by. Finally. Still not working very well for the enemies that are immune to fire. Come on, find. I don't want more traps. Let's play that. Let's see. The horn saves me, but it won't save me next time. Have I killed 6 guys yet? Probably not. There's just too many crates everywhere. Finally! Finally. We got lucky. And that seemed a lot easier, but I don't know what made it easier. And we're getting a new shop. Spells not quite packing the punch they used to? Yeah, definitely. For low price, I can give you a boost you're looking for. Visit Limmy's Arcanery today. I wasn't really suspecting that we would get another ship. Or, well, we were going to get more ships, but I wasn't thinking I'd get another store. And the boat kind of is reconfiguring itself now. Things are in different places. For kind of no reason. So, fireballs cause your enemies to burn for 5 seconds. Create a blizzard that will freeze any enemies. Your enemies will remain shocked for longer. What's funny is I don't think I've even seen this spell. So I'm not sure upgrading spells makes a lot of sense right now. And frankly, opening those packages probably didn't make a lot of sense either. I should sit on them and wait. I was going to upgrade this here and save my money there. All quests complete. Time to jump and move to the next place. I thought we'd eventually get a different form of movement, but apparently not. Notice that was a considerable amount of time there. Like, it took only about an hour to go from this point to this point. It took nearly 2 hours and 20 minutes to go from this point to this point. And it seems like there is going to be more stops on the road in this middle section. The enemies are only going to get stronger, but the money will get better too. Defeat 3 muckberries, defeat a monster with a 4 in a row. I think I probably could do that. The only problem is the fast traps issue, but that's probably not a big issue. Wow. Oh, wow, these guys seem strong. That seems like a lot of damage it could take. This guy's not dying very quickly. There was a defeat an enemy with a 4 in a row, so that quest is done. Oh, I'm doomed now. Yeah, very little chance that this is gonna be survivable. We've got still just 2 times multiplicators. So unless they started saying 3 times, yeah, I'm not sure. Have I defeated 3 muckberries yet, or have I not fought that many? Let's see. This is like the first time I've even seen the lightning trap. Firestorm. What does that do? Apparently not. It doesn't instantly kill. Which, that's what I was hoping it would do. So we only got 1 of those, but that's more than enough for the first run. So that's a ratter. Which, that implies to me that we can recruit this character now. 10% item find. And nothing else to recruit. Upgrade this. So, next thing, this would be 1386 for 1 gold, where this would be 504. Honestly, this is probably the best one to go for, because gold is gonna not be in such high demand. Although it would be nice if I could sell some of this stuff. In the previous game, 10 million, it was something like wood and coal that you were collecting. So now it's just bronze and brains. Shock an enemy. I just shocked an enemy. Interesting. And we're getting different music, which is nice too. That certainly could have gotten boring in the long run. You really do, with the simplistic gameplay style and design, you need to pretty constantly change the enemies you're fighting, change the music, change the backgrounds. If those are the only thing you're gonna change, it's kind of vital that there's a lot of fresh new blood in it. Whereas, say you were just playing a random zombie game, you would only really need about 5 or 6 types of zombies minimum in an entire 10-hour game, because there's just less of an expectation of variety there, and you could add variety in other ways, such as the environment, places where you're fighting the zombies, or the story. That would certainly work too. Way too many keys. More energy. Still too many keys. Let's see. Yep, we're gonna have some bad runs. We're just gonna have to work through them. If these are the ratters, I don't know what the muckers, or whatever the creatures are that I'm supposed to be killing, look like. It might be these guys. Or it might be somebody we haven't even seen yet. Here we go, we can shock an enemy. That worked. So that's another quest done. Well, I'm gonna get zapped by this trap. That was a waste of a key. I could have done that one. More keys. I don't even have enough keys here to make a match. Find something. Just find something to match. Like, you just gotta keep making these matches until something works. So money and silver. And we're doing a decent job just moving forward. There's only one thing that even sell. It's getting more and more difficult to reach a specific point. Find the redwood masts. And see, that might be the last quest for this whole section. If it was intentional that the previous section was rather long and difficult, maybe this section is intentionally short and we won't have as much of a struggle. That speaks of some awkward placement of difficulty spikes, and I'm not completely objectionable to that, but I think there probably was a better place to put them, and some of the quests could have been later on in the game instead of right at earlier points. Let's see. This key. Mother of Pearl. I'm still running into a lot of trouble. Save the day, horn. This is not gonna work great. It is probably true that I'm giving up hope a little too early on some of these, but maybe, you know, a lot of it is just trying to be realistic too. There you go, muck beetle's done. Muck beetle captured, which means I can come and recruit a muck beetle. Tastier food, which food might help a little bit, but I imagine it won't help too much. Funny thing is, traps trigger more quickly in fast traps dungeon, vulnerable to physical damage, very resistant to physical, fast. Create a firestorm dungeon. Creatures in firestorm dungeon are immune to fire but vulnerable to ice. Enemies that are shocked are more vulnerable to damage. Like, if you were playing this on a cell phone, you would have to have it so zoomed out that these tiny little pixel things would not even register as what you're trying to be shown. So it doesn't kind of work on a cell phone, even though it should. And it doesn't kind of work on... Let's just upgrade this. On a PC that well either. There you go. 530 permanent damage resistance. That's our next goal. That is definitely our next goal. Match 40 sword tiles. There's a monster down there. And because a lot of the monsters in this area are short, you can't even really see what it is. Not that that really changes too much. Just keep making matches and you'll be fine. So that was 3 sword tile matches. That may have been 6. So you're gonna have to pretty much make 10 matches plus probably 13 matches with the swords, which might be doable if I only ran one of these quests instead of both of them at the same time. That was a match that was not necessary to do. Just trying to keep everything matched nice. Keep up the matches. Ooh, fish. So again, I think one quest might work better than both. Like, just to make it a little bit easier. So let's just try to find the redwood mast. That's all we're doing. Now Misty isn't a terrible challenge anyways, but it would be nice to not have to deal with it. It's more just the increase of difficulty in general. Let's see. Smash that. Smash that. Need more keys. So, generally speaking, this is where it starts to, where you have to go to find these collectibles. That's been my experience, at least, is you have to run into a bunch of these, and shoot, this would do it, but I need a shield. There we go. And smash them. Come on, game. Let's just keep going. How far can we go? Like, I think we've already accomplished our goal, but I would like to move further. Yep. And what will the redwood mask do for us? Society grows when the old plant trees in those whose shade they shall never sit. You must build a boat. So we have the masts, but they don't seem to actually do anything. Interestingly enough. Like, it's not a creature to recruit. There's way too many stores. In the previous game, I would argue that the stores had signs, so at least you could remember what they were doing. Here, you gotta work from some context clues. And that should be significantly an improvement. Yeah, 660 for this seems like that would be very nice too. Like, I guess you can sort of figure out what most of these stores do just by the look at them, but you kind of have to work with it. Defeat a troll and match 40 sword tiles, and I imagine just doing this alone is the better move, but you probably should do the 40 sword tiles first, because I bet in that process you'll get some gold, and that gold will prove itself to be useful for upgrading things. Just keep on attacking. So many keys needed. So many keys needed. And we need more keys. I could save the lightning for the troll, I suppose. That would prove to be helpful. Of course, I need to actually find a match here and move forward. Too many keys, not enough firepower. So no troll defeated on that run. But I still have that lightning spell, so maybe you do keep spells. Maybe it just changes some things but not spells, or I don't know. There's clearly some weirdness going on, because I don't think you'd have a spell at the beginning otherwise. That was probably not a good place to use that feature. Desperately trying to find something that might as well use the lightning ability instead of failing. And this fish is just food, I assume. Like, I assume it's not doing anything else. Well, it's been another 30 minutes. We've built our boat a little bit further. We've got monsters in tough monsters dungeons can take significantly more damage. Yeah, I think I figured that one out without your help. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.